But what I wanted to mention was, you may not have seen this part of the interview, and a lot of people got all upset and so forth over this, is in an early interview, we talked about the whole Lighting Africa project, and he said how he got $1 billion loan from China to bring all the solar panels to Africa because you just couldn't run power lines. It was going to be just too expensive and it's going to take too much money. So solar panels is how they brought electricity to Africa. And what he said on camera was that no country has done more good for Africa than China.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And China's done more in Africa than anywhere. I don't care. You could say UK, America, Germany, British. I don't care who you call. No one's done more work in China to benefit Africans than the Chinese.
And everyone got upset. Oh, he's just a puppet for China. No, Africa is just trying to rape. China's trying to rape Africa, just like the Europeans, and they're giving a bunch of loans. Like everyone saw a meme and is already like a political scientist, right? But I'm actually speaking to someone who's actually doing it, who's actually meeting with the presidents of this country, who's meeting with Chinese billionaires and so forth. And he said that when it comes to China, they need a market for their products. And things with America aren't going too well.
So they need to build another.
They need to have a market. So their only real options on the caliber, on the level that they operate at, is either India or Africa. So they're focusing on Africa because they need to work with these set of countries in order to grow as a country themselves. He even said that the Chinese look at Africa in terms of like the family structure and the values are very similar to China, and how Africa is where China was like 30, 40 years ago. But no one really wanted to hear this. Everyone it's easier to go with the negative dialogue. And I said, well, what about the racist things of Africans getting kicked out of hotel rooms? He goes, well, yes, that did happen. And things like that get sensationalized and pushed. But as a whole, with his experience, as well as like people like Michael Jai White, who's a regular guest here, John Sally, these people who go to China and do business in China on a regular basis, they say they get great treatment in China. They say that people are very polite, very respectful. Now, you could also say, yeah, but these are celebrities. So, of course, they're going to treat them like that. But they said overall, their experience with China was very positive.
Yeah, well, just like, I went live with several Africans and African Americans who lived in China for a certain amount of time.
Oh, okay.
Right. And some people, nobody ever said they were attacked. Nobody ever said that they were like, that they seen like something like crazy in terms, but some people said that, they were like looked down upon, right, sometimes or whatever. And for the most part, everybody said that, everybody just was like, we were good there. Like, we were good there. Some people had different encounters with different Chinese people. You're going to get that. You get that when you walk into the supermarket here. You get that, whatever. So you're going to get that wherever, like if I was to go to somewhere where there were no Asian people or no Chinese people, I would get that too. Like certain people would look at me differently. Somebody would probably get up and like, you would get that type of stuff, right? And it's the same thing. Like people are getting that over there. African Americans and Africans are getting that over there, but it's not to the scale of like, of people, how people are trying to paint it, right? But everything that I heard, they were like, it's good over here, it's clean, it's safe over here. It's like, is we were all right over here. And then what they were saying was that when they saw that it was an American, this was kind of before this whole thing happened between China and America, that's starting to brew up. But before that, they would look at American Chinese as like, oh, you're not African? Okay, then I'm going to treat you a little differently. Because they're not really looking at the color. They're looking at the affluent, like what status you are. You know what I'm saying? In China, in terms, so they would treat an African differently than they would treat an American African American, right? And several people told me that. And yeah, so that's what I saw. But remember, I never been over there, and then I just want to know, like, what's the interactions out there? You know, how is it going on? And I never, you know, and it's horrible that happened in China with the Africans being kicked out of their homes, because who would want to be like, woken up and riled out and be taken out to some camp or something like that? That's horrible. You know what I mean? But I can't really speak on the relationships out there because I've never been there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I can only, and I know things are sensationalized because of what I said last time. There is a war going on between China and America. Mm-hmm. So now all of a sudden, because of all of these tensions that's going on, there's so much sensationalism against China. And that, because of that, it's affecting the people in America. It's affecting Chinese people in America who like me, I'm born and raised. My friend Will right here, born and raised. You know what I'm saying? My mother been here for 40 years. Like, we don't know what the hell is going on out there, right? We don't have anything to do with that. But because of that, we now are being attacked. We now are being like, more things are going on because there's this sensationalism, like this anti-Chinese thing going on right now, right? That's happening, right? So now with that, it puts us in jeopardy. It puts us in the situation. It's like, yo, I'm American, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, my heritage is Chinese. You know what I mean? Like, my people come from China, but I was born and raised here. So now that is another reason for the rally. That is another reason for the rally, for Asian people to come together and more communication be made so that, we all understand and we don't get like rolled over this situation that's going on with our countries. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I can't pick up and go to China. Like, if I was to go to China, right, nobody's going nowhere, right? But even if before this COVID or after this COVID or whatever situation is going on, when I go to China, I would have to get all types of, like as an American to go there, the same way anybody else would. You know what I'm saying? I don't get a special pass to go to China because my eyes are like this or because my skin complexion is like this. No, I'm American. You know what I'm saying?